Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about a fight or a disagreement or even a breakup that happens because of somebody choosing to associate with the wrong crowd or the wrong people. The example that's coming through for me is I can't believe you're friends with that person. They've clearly been mean to me or other people. They're just going to, lead you down the wrong path. So it kind of feels like there's either a romantic relationship where somebody is speaking up to say, I don't feel like that would be a really good friend for you. Or it's another friend who may even feel like a little bit threatened, but they acknowledge that whoever this new friend is, they're probably trouble. They're probably going to be a negative influence. This could, of course, be in high school. This could be, maybe you shouldn't be doing business with that person. But this is in a couple months, I'm going to say, I told you so, because I don't think this is going to go well. Let's go in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. I think we're going to start with the Path of Shadows and see what is going on with this little group of people. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Hello, Danny. How you doing? Jinn, which is Jinn. As magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. So for some of you, this could be, you've made friends with somebody who's famous, or you've made friends with the popular person. There's some level of clout chasing here. And it's yeah, you might feel like this is great. You may feel this is somebody that, you really do get excited to hang out with or get to know, but there's consequences or there's, concerns. Isolation. In the solitude's embrace, I found my own echo. I whispered to the shadows, my voice finds no fellow. I do feel like whoever this not so great influence is, it's somebody who is a bit of a loner. And it's like they've decided to take someone under their wing and be a mentor to them, or they've decided to be buddy with someone. And I'm making an exception, right? This is somebody who does feel like they're an expert in some industry or skill. In the pursuit of perfection, night after night, I've gifted myself 1,000 flaws. So I don't know if anyone would agree with me, but when I think of a perfectionist, I think of Trent Reznor. I don't know you personally, Trent. I love your music, but I have heard that Trent Reznor is a perfectionist. And I don't know, maybe he plays piano, so that kind of makes sense to me. But this is somebody who would be a little bit resistant or hesitant to allow for flexibility or somebody to break the rules. And that could be part of the reason why they don't have a lot of friends, right? Sorry, Trent, I'm not saying you don't have a lot of friends. Hello, Rob. Hello, Kingly Eagle. Hello, Dr. Strangelove. How are we doing? All right, let's see. This is the character oracle. Keep in mind, sometimes this is going to be one of those times where you really realize it's a general reading because the character oracle is talking about characteristics. So it could be that one or two of these, but maybe not all of them, apply to your situation. Spiritual seeker, devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, practice. And clergy, guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, and sacred mission. So this seems to be one person's energy, someone who's very of the light, right? This person wants to do good things for others. Okay. Then we have the Butcher, ruthless, cruelty, slaughter. A little bit of the opposite, right? And Soldier, guardian of nations, loyalty, honor, integrity, and selfless service. So we have service of different kinds, right? One that is more faith-based and one that is property being guarded, people being guarded, but there's also cruelty on this side. So I do feel like this would be the perfectionist. I do think there would be a kind of judgmental side that would allow them to just kind of not care. Have I offended you? I don't really care. You're not very special or smart, so I don't really care what you think. So there's a dismissiveness from this person, and the new friend is more the compassionate, right? This is kind of feeling like a narcissist and an empath connecting. Although it does feel more like a friendship than a romance. This is the Tattoo Tarot. Selfless service would imply not to yourself, to others. Five of Wands, Five of Cups. So definitely the number 5 is important. Wow. So this new friendship isn't a very good pair because we have kind of extremes, right? And so there's an argument that breaks out and regrets because someone says something that's too harsh. Someone goes too far. Probably the Butcher, probably the perfectionist who is a little bit cruel. In this, heat of the moment or argument, they come out as this Queen of the Swords and they say something a little bit too far, a little bit too much, a little bit too hurtful. Star and Four of Wands in the reverse. And as a result of this cutting or insulting, not very kind thing, cruel thing that is said by the perfectionist, we've got, I think, somebody who is wondering whether or not this was a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to be your friend. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to work with you. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to understand your perspective. Maybe you really are just a heartless person like everybody says you are. It's kind of giving a little bit of like Beauty and the Beast vibe, right? Like you're an isolationist. Nobody really wants to talk to you and you kind of like it that way, but I'm curious and I want to see what it is about you. Like why are you out here all by yourself, right? Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles and the reverse. Really? This, what are we calling you? I think we're going to call you the Star. The Star is the spiritual seeker, the clergy person who is compassionate. This compassionate person sees with their own eyes that there's an unstable situation here. There's a problem that needs to be fixed, and I think they want to fix it. So it's like they're approaching this Queen of Swords like, hey, let's talk. Okay, this is so weird because it fits a movie that I watched the other night. It was called Alabama Moon. And it was about a kid who was being raised off grid, who ends up having to go on his own little journey. I want to say he was like maybe like 11 years old or something like that. And he gets at a certain point, he's dealing with kids his own age. And there's a little bit of like a who's in charge. And the oldest kid there Hal is his name, is asserting his dominance over the group of boys, right? Like, I'm the oldest, I'm the biggest, so, everybody just does what I say. But the newcomer, Moon, is not phased and knows that he has the ability to fight if he needs to. And with one punch, takes out Hal. Like, I'm not scared of you. I'm a little smaller than you, but look, I can knock you right to the ground. What's up? And then the next day, does something kind for Hal, and they end up becoming friends. I hope I'm not ruining the movie or anything. But I guess what I'm trying to say is this feels to me like we have somebody who's compassionate and trying to do what they're supposed to do. And they realize that something that needs to be dealt with is in the hands of this ruthless person. So it's kind of like this clergy star individual is trying to figure out, is there something that I can say that will shake loose some details or information that I need in order to resolve this? Or could I even potentially convince this person to be less cruel? But with the Seven of Swords, it's like they're being sneaky. It's interesting because you wouldn't assume that with, spiritually moral, compassionate clergy people. But I do feel like they're kind of walking a line, doing what they can to see what this person has to say, see what they can learn, and see how they can use that to their advantage. But they're walking a tightrope. They have to be very cautious because they could upset this person, easily. Knight of Cups. Judgment. This is a fake offer here. This is a trick. This compassionate person is making some offer like, hey, I just baked some apple pie. My house is right up the street. You want to come up there and I'll serve you some pie. I just had a quick question for you. Maybe you could help me. I see you're really good at sunflowers and I just planted some of my own. Whatever it is. Can you just come this way? They're using the soft touch. They're approaching with, if you've ever seen dogs kind of do this thing when they know that they're not the top dog, right? You're bigger than me. I'm just going to assume, and please don't hurt me. This star individual is using like deference or respect, like, no big deal. I just have a quick question for you. And coming across as very innocent or, innocuous, not a big deal. And there's this offer or this request that they're using to get this person into a particular place. I think this is a trap. Judgment. You think you're doing something that I asked you to do and it'll be easy, but you actually get caught, have consequences. Let's see. This is the Metamuse. Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? Thank you. I like the dancing lady emoji. What else do we have? Nine of Wands in the reverse. Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Wow, it's all just, okay. I'm going to tell you something I know you want. I'm going to make you an offer that you can't refuse, even though I know you're a little bit stubborn, or even though I know you don't really trust people, or you may feel like you don't need my help at all. I'm going to make you an offer I know you cannot refuse, and it's going to create a trap for you. Like the image that just went through my mind, if you've ever seen the original Parent Trap with Haley Mills. And she's, well, I guess it's the twins, right? They're doing up the tent to make sure a bear comes through and, scares off the new mom or the new wife or whatever you want to call her. But they are sweet as pie when they're doing this, right? The whole time they're messing with their new, like, soon to be stepmom. They're like, yes, ma'am. Of course. No problems here. Right. But the parents know better. They're like, they're up to something. This person's very sweet. The star individual, they have very strong morals, but they are okay with playing a little bit of a role here or doing a little bit of a, I don't know, distraction if it means that they can deal with something that they consider to be injustice. Interesting. So the perfectionist doesn't feel like this person's a threat at all. There's really no concern. You're just trying to do something nice. Okay, fine. Let's do that. Where do we need to go? Yeah. They don't even think for a second this could be a problem. They don't even view this star individual as somebody that could have like a negative or manipulative thought in their brain. They may even feel like, you're too young or you're not smart enough. It could be kind of condescending how this perfectionist looks at this person. There's no way you could do anything to hurt me or take anything of mine, right? But Six of Pentacles in the reverse makes me feel like they only see one side of the star. They don't know what this person is really capable of. And I don't say that as like they're actually like a really big jerk, but when you are acting on a sacred mission, when your beliefs are compelling you to be compassionate, there's a lot that you're capable of. So this is somebody whose beliefs are motivating them to do something about somebody who they feel is the neighborhood bully, right? King of Pentacles. This could be like, the richest person in town. This is like the Trojan Horse. This is like the star says, yeah, just climb on in. My boat's safe. No big problems, like we'll be fine. I know you're the King of Pentacles. You're probably used to like flying by a helicopter or like a private plane or something. Not quite as rich as you, but we'll be fine. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This is a trap. You're going to lose something. Okay. Let's get a few from the Earth and Bone Oracle. Let's see if we get that Sorcerer card. What else do we have? Hello, Darth. How are you doing? Portal number 39. Originality, idealism, progression, opening, and accessing. So this star sees an opportunity. I know what I could do. I could, convince this person I need their help over here. I could distract them. I could be helpful. Trinity, number 3, balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change. And time, number 20, planning, making decisions, leaving comfort, and taking risks. So this star is taking a risk because they know that this perfectionist is doing something illegal or unjust. It's definitely lacking in compassion. They see an opportunity to create some instability or to create a problem for this person who is acting in an unjust way. And even though some may from the outside kind of feel like, well, doesn't that go against your morals? They're like, nope, because this person doesn't have any morals, because this person's causing a lot of problems, right? So they create some chaos for this perfectionist that makes it difficult for them to be cruel in some way, right? Picking on the bully. This is the situations deck. How's it going, Peggy? Hello, Jess. How are we doing? Past happened, history, wish in the reverse, and nightlife. So it feels to me like this star individual is maybe even trying to distract this Queen of Swords or this perfectionist with some sort of event or celebration. Hey, we've got a party. Hey, I heard you like Yingling. Come grab a beer. But it's trying to say, I've got something I feel like you would like, but that's not at all what's there, right? The offer is fake. Come over this way. I'm sure you would love it. No, that's not Yingling. That's Natty's Light. And there's a huge difference. Because the Knight of Cups has a chalice that's just blank, right? So it's a fake offer. See? It's just water. That's not beer. Realization, awareness, finding out, coming to light. So we have journal, writing, diary, keeping notes, karmic in the reverse. Someone who has refused to learn their lesson and come together, reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. So there's somebody here who is addressing this perfectionist because there's a lesson they've failed to learn. They're setting up this situation so that they see what's really going on, or so that maybe other people see that they're avoiding this. This journal card could be talking about, hey, there's going to be people that are there and they're going to ask you questions, right? This could be like a higher level. People want to interview this person. This could also just be I'm inviting you over and you're going to run into somebody that you didn't think you would see. Because I know the two of you wouldn't be talking unless I did something to make you end up in the same room together. So perhaps some no contact or some we aren't friends anymore energy that this star decided was their little project. Okay, I'm going to get the two of you to talk again, right? Because what was Parent Trap about? You think you're marrying some new chick, but we want you to fall back in love with our mom. So this is like somebody trying to get two people to talk that have for a long time, or at least rather vehemently decided to avoid. There's the star again. See, I know if I just get the two of you in the same room together, can't you see this person just like scheming? I care about you. I want you to be happy. You just need to talk to each other. Six of Swords in the reverse, but you just keep making things worse. You just keep saying the wrong thing. What if I make it easier for you? What if I like put you two in the same room? Would you talk it over? Would you figure it out? It kind of feels like a mom making two brothers sit down and talk it out. It doesn't obviously have to be that gender, but you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you've known each other forever. You're just like mad for no reason. I'm going to pretend that everything is just normal. I'm inviting you over for some pie. Oh, how is that person here? That's so shocking. I never would have guessed that. You know. Just trying to do good work to help two people be friends again, apparently. But we still have somebody that isn't necessarily very nice, right? This butcher is somebody who's a little bit heartless. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Swords in the reverse. Is this supposed to keep someone busy? It's like, okay, well, maybe if you talk to this person, that'll keep you distracted for a little bit. Five of Cups, Four of Swords in the reverse. This feels real complex. Like, it feels to me like this star is trying to engineer two people reconciling. Here you go. I know you want to talk to these two. You probably wouldn't have set up a date to like see each other again, but now you're in the same room. What do you think? You want to talk a little bit? The star wants them to talk because there's something else the star wants to do. I'm going to keep you busy. You're going to be talking to this person, but there's something else I want to do. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Moon in the reverse. I'm looking for proof or information. I'm looking for paper. I'm looking for records. I'm looking for files. I'm looking for calendar information. I'm looking for receipts. But in order to get access to this information, first I'm going to bring someone back around into your life you didn't think you'd see again. And then I'm going to get what I want from you because I know you've been up to something. So this is a distraction technique to get some details because I know you've been lying. I know you've been fudging the numbers, or I know you've been trying to pretend like you're super honest and innocent, but you're not. This is like a telenovela, you guys. I hope you're keeping up with me. Yeah, this star is a shapeshifter. I still feel like at the core, this person is compassionate and they're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to correct an injustice, but they're willing to get a little shady. They're willing to get a little froggy, right? What do I got to do to make things right? I'll do it. I'm a magician. I got all these different resources available to me. I'll figure it out. But nobody else will stand up to this emperor. I'm going to distract them, and then I'll go get the information that I need. Two of Cups. I'm telling you, they're like, here, I know you wanted to see this person. You thought that they were cute. Why don't you go talk for a while? And I'm going to go, I don't know, explore your office for a little bit. No big deal. No big deal. I'm just going to go ruin your life. Just, no, you guys should talk. This is very like, I kind of want to give you a high five. Like, this seems like genius, but I don't know. Are you going too far? This is a fake offer, though. This is like how can I get you distracted? Because I want you away from the information or the things that I need to get. This is the Kipper. Hello, Steven. How are you doing? Courtship in the reverse. Message in the reverse. Yeah, this isn't about this reconciliation or this person that they're distracting the perfectionist with. That is not going to be a thing. And that is just like throwing a guard dog a piece of meat because you don't want to get attacked when you're about to steal something from their house, you know? Because I need to know what that message said. I need to know what that email said. Hello, Key Controller. You're back. So I feel I need to get a letter. I need to get a copy of an email, or I need to get those receipts And the only way that I can get in there is if this isolationist is distracted by someone. Because I know they did something shady. High honor in the reverse. They've been hiding it, but I know that there's something they're doing, and I'm going to figure it out. Because I think they'd end up in jail. So we have a very innocent person. This star energy, right, is the child. Again, could be somebody who's younger. I definitely feel like this perfectionist would be kind of condescending or like, oh, you're so cute. They don't feel like this star is a threat to them at all. And they are wrong. So wrong. Because this person knows exactly what they're doing. And they're going to get information that puts this, what am I calling you? The perfectionist, probably in jail. Yeah, they're using they're using somebody that this perfectionist has not talked to for a while or has wanted to talk to for a while as a distraction. Mature man in the reverse, easy to control. All I got to do is, put a donut over there and you're distracted for a few hours, right? Community in the reverse. There is a group that doesn't really like this perfectionist anymore. So I do feel like there's multiple people trying to figure out how to get this information from the isolationist, perfectionist person. Hello, David. How are you doing? Hello, Elise. How's your day? Hello, Garrett. You didn't do anything. I'm not sure how it happened, Key Controller, but we're glad you're back. We've got number 7 and number 29. We've got the snake and the woman with a shirt. I say that because there's also, like, for both the man and the women, there's a version with a shirt and a version without a shirt. This indicates somebody who means business, right? This is not somebody who's interested in a romance with this person. This is somebody who knows they need information, but they're dealing with somebody who's not likely to trust anyone. So there has to be some sort of decoy or a ploy or a trick, right? So here, talk to this person, and I'm going to go dig through your filing cabinet, or I'm going to go dig through your trash. We've got number 9, which is the bouquet. Number 16, which is the star. So I know you're a perfectionist. I know you think that you're really good at something in particular. So I'm going to make sure that we leverage that. I'm going to talk you up. I'm going to compliment you, or I'm going to find your biggest fan. And then while you're, rolling around in those compliments like a pig, then I'm going to go get the information that I need to. A little sneaky. Yeah. While you're distracted, I'm going to get somewhere that is usually locked up, like an office or a filing cabinet. And I'm going to get that information and find out what you did, find out what decision you made, because everybody wants to talk about it. Everybody's trying to figure it out. This is somebody on a mission. And I don't think that the person they're dealing with even knows that, like, they're not even on the radar. Like, you're not a threat to me. You couldn't be a threat to anybody. So, you're just like there. This is why you don't want to underestimate people. This is What's the News. Third parties, haters, lesson learned, snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal, and tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, and sneaking around. So I know that you're super attracted to this person, that obsession card. I'm going to introduce you to that person. Maybe you have a couple minutes to flirt with them. You get distracted enough where I can go get that information on you and find out why you've been so shady. Wild. What else do we have? Long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions, and investing. So this is what someone's trying to find out more information about. What are you working on? What is this that's taking up all of your time? Because it's putting someone in a bad mood. This perfectionist has been really stressing over the situation. Thank you, James. I sure do appreciate you. I'm totally about to go get some more Dr. Pepper too. It's perfect timing. What else do we have? Lucky break, good fortune, good things coming, turning point. So because things have been difficult in part because of this perfectionist, the star is working to get some information that would lighten the load a little bit, make things easier. And they are fortunate when they are looking for this information, things work out for them. You ever be watching like a movie where there's a spy trying to get some shit that's not theirs? And you're like, man, if I did that, I could probably make like the floor creak and I would be caught in like 2 seconds, like dead to rights. But like you somehow are able to like sneak all the way in there, get what you need to, and then like go like 2 floors down out the window. I don't know, man. This is somebody who, against all odds, has things lined up for them to get that information on the perfectionist that they need to prove whatever is going on is going on. Yeah, they're being extra. There's definitely something questionable that this perfectionist is doing. They don't want people to know about. Says dramatic, trying too hard, and starter. So by getting this information, the star is doing some important work because it enables this community or whatever this is, this friend group or family, to actually kind of address what has been causing the problem. Let's let go of this toxic energy, right? They don't need to be, the leader of the group or the, I don't know, the emperor, the boss, right? So I do feel like this information enables the community to put this person on the spot and say, hey, you got some issues. Are you going to deal with that? Or are we going to need to replace you? Hello, Pada. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. All right, let's get a few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards. Hasty news. A false friend, beware. Carry through with your intentions and you will be happy. Forgive someone now and don't trust again. You have a few trustworthy friends and one unexpected enemy. We have false friend, unexpected enemy. Yeah. But you're about to find out what's going on. Somebody's doing this investigation. It might be you. This is the spiritual AF cards. Yep, exactly. What else do we have? No is a full sentence. Maybe you just need to shake your booty. Without a doubt. Come on, you guys. I thought we talked about this. If you wouldn't say it to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. Thou shalt not judge because thou hast fucked up before too. It's true. We all have, right? But it's important to let it go, learn from it, and then move forward, right? This star individual is working to make clear that integrity is important in this social community or at this workplace. You either have it and you do well, or you don't, and then people kind of question what's wrong. Why do you want to mistreat people like that? That's not our thing. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.